Morning, well, Hippy Trev here. On a very overcast day up here in Paradise. It looks like there might be some showers around. The kookaburras have been going off. And we can certainly do with a bit of rain up here. So a day of rain we certainly wouldn't say no to. Still not too bad temperature-wise. But we've got some real cold weather coming in a couple of days from now, down to like 0 and frosts and shit. So yeah, we're coming into the depths of winter now as we head into August. So roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Righto, well, so it's time to look into solar batteries. I went over Stewie's yesterday, and this is what I picked up. There's $700 worth of batteries there. He paid over $1,000 for them, and he just had them sitting on charge for a couple of years. They've still got warranty on them. They're 130 amp hours each, so that'll give me a total of 520 amp hours, which should be enough to run what I want to run over night time. And they're all pretty much brand new, so yeah, that's $700 right there. And we're going to replace this hodgepodge of batteries and mismatched batteries that I bought ages ago. I've got 6 of them down there. They're multiple amp hours, blah, blah, blah. So, and they've all been hooked up parallel, not in series. So they all still, even though they're all hooked up together, they only run 12 volts. Yeah, so apparently they've all shit themselves. There's a hell of a mess there to clean up, and that's what I'm going to do today. Coming into the bus, what the go is I've only got 2 panels running at the moment, and I've got 13.8 volts in there, and there's bugger all amps coming down. But what was happening on the sunny days, I had about 5 amps coming down, and this was going straight up to 16 volts. And Stewie said, well, that means, you know, the batteries can't take charge anymore. So basically, one of the first things I've got to do is I've got to cut the power. Well, that's the solar power off, and then I need to cut the power to the regulator. That is done. So there's no power coming down to those batteries now, and I can safely start removing all the wiring and then starting to put it back together. All right, first thing I want to do is kill power coming up to the inverter. That's inverter power off. That was a fuse I had. I can't find. I need another one of these fuses. This thing down here is not even a fuse, it's just a circuit breaker. I was having a pretty cold night up here a couple of years ago, and I forgot that I was on solar battery power, and I turned the heater on, and then about half an hour later, or even less, the power went out, and I come downstairs and she completely melted the fuse, and this fuse block here is completely destroyed. I've looked around online, I can't even find one of these, but I really need another one of these. But yeah, so in short, do not run a heater on solar power batteries, it'll cook them. Right, my first job is, which you can't see, is disconnect one of these bottom ones. One of these 2 down here. Keep all my nuts and bolts and my leads. Rightio. That's my solar lead. That's my solar panel lead, supplying power down from the that's my solar panel lead running down from the solar panels. I have a Plastronics regulator, and it's a different setup. Instead of all your wires running off the regulator with the Plastronics, what they do is they have the main positive lead coming straight down to the battery, and then everything else like YERVs and that runs through your regulator, which is a very different setup. But anyway, right, let's get how does that? Oh, that goes to my shunt. I thought the power went to me. Okay, I thought, oh no, that's right. When I got this, there's a big shunt up there. I'll show you in a minute when I get these batteries out. The shunt runs through the negative. When I got it, you're supposed to run them. Sorry, when I got this, there's a, don't know if you can see it in there. There's a massive big shunt in here. And when I got it, they had the positive running through it, and over a certain voltage you're supposed to have, your shunts are supposed to run through on your negative side. So I was a little bit confused there for a minute. Right. Get this positive lead off here. So it'd be nice going back to only full batteries and have them all sitting in the cradle instead of the way they're sitting now, which is a bit of a pain. That is my 12 volt power system that runs all my 12 volt gear. Oops. This line here runs the controller upstairs that runs all the solar gear. So I've just got to get everything hooked up in series in the right way around. But firstly, I've just got to remember where everything goes and in what section it goes. Right, that's my controller disconnected. That's my 12 volt. This is my 12 volt line to run all my 12 volt gear. I hope I've got enough length to get the earth right down the back where it has to go. Right, firstly, I can pull out these bottom batteries. Let's pull out these bottom batteries. Oh God, they're fucking heavy, I tell you. Right, that's one. Bloody hell, that's heavy. What I should be doing is putting 2 start batteries in there and starting the bus up. If I do that, all the models will rattle off the shelf. Whew, I'm huffing and puffing. Rightio, so I'll just grab my multimeter. I'll see how many volts are in each of these batteries. 13.1. 13.1. 13. 13.1. 10 volt, there we go. 13. So that was only 10 volt. That was probably dragging. The rest of them were all 13.1. The new ones, 12.6. Shit. 12.6. 12.7. 12.6. Well, that's interesting. So this one was down to 10, so it was probably dragging all the other ones down. Oh shit, something stung me in the foot. Rightio, I guess I lug the new ones over and get them wired in. To the shunt on. Oh sorry, this is our positive line up to the inverter. Oh, and I've got to put my solar panel line on. Put my solar panel line on. All my positives I've got to run off this. That's got to run off this as well. And then this one's got to run off that as well. And that earth's got to go all the way down to there. if there's enough. Oh, barely. And that one goes into there. Right, so that's me. Oh, and then I've got to join positive to positive from there to there. Yeah, it's a bit of a fucking setup, I tell you. Right, I'm getting there. Got to get it right. So getting down to here is not going to be easy with everything. So I need that. That on top of that. My solar line. Power from the solar coming down. And that into there. And that's me 12 volt system power supply, which isn't, it's not very good, but I'll have to do for now because I haven't got anything else. Right, that's that hooked up. Part one. So I didn't have to put that earth strap in after all that for fucking around for nothing. Right. This one goes to here. And another red one. That one and that one go there. Cross threading it. Right, that goes to there. Right, this is worth it. This one goes to there. Work my way back up to this battery. Which means the shunt line has to go on, an earth line has to go on, this earth line has to go on, which I've barely got enough of, but it will just make it. I can help. Turn. I wanted that on top, like that. Right, that should be everything connected in series, how it's supposed to be. I'll go up and turn a couple of things on first to make sure it all works. Right, get all the bolts tightened down. I'll try a couple of lights first, I think. They're the least important. If they work, everything else should work. Then I'll double check everything. Then I can turn all my solar shit on, or all my solar panels on. Right, that's got to be tight. So basically, as far as I know, to run everything in parallel, not series, but parallel. Power comes in here, earth goes in there, and that gets you your full circuit all the way around. And that, yeah, works its way down the line. All right, I'm gonna go inside and see if we got. Here's hoping I haven't mucked everything up. So the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna turn on one of the inside lights to make sure that works. The least important one. Yep, lights work. Beautiful. Lights working. CV's on. Rightio. 12.8 volts. That's working. I haven't turned the solar inverter on yet. Solar panels on, but there's not much amps coming down. 12.9 volts. I've got to go up on the roof and turn some, I've got to go up and turn the other solar panels on. Up on the roof. Kick them all in. I'll be back. Rightio, that's all the solar panels on. Like I said, there's no sun coming down. Let's see if we've got any amps coming in. Oh yeah, we've got some amps. Yep, we've got some amps coming down. 13.3 volts. That should climb, hopefully. I haven't got nothing turned on yet. I'm not running on inverter power. Yeah, not much amps coming down, but that's to be expected. All right, I'm going to go and flick the switch for the inverter, which lives down there. That's my inverter down there. I'm going to switch the switch for that. Inverter's on. I haven't flicked over to inverter power yet. I want to put a few more amps in. All right, we've got some amps coming down, which is great. Rightio, let's flick over to inverter power. Turn the stereo off. Go down here. We are now running on inverter power. The volts should probably drop a little bit. Yep, turn the stereo back on. And that'll start going up. Keep an eye on that. Alright, I'll be back. So we're holding 13.3 volts. Amps coming down. I won't really know until I get a good sunny day, I suppose. So I'm pretty sure I've got everything hooked up in parallel the way it's supposed to be, not in series. We're now running off inverter power, holding at 13.3 volts. I've only got 6 amps of power coming down because that's all the sun there is out there at the moment. And hopefully she'll hold at 13.3. Rightio world. It's always scary mucking around with solar shit and batteries and changeovers and everything. So they're all my dead ones. They now belong to Stewie. They're all my new ones hooked up in there. Everything's hooked up the right way, I'm pretty sure. So, rightio world. That's it for the solar one. Rightio worlds, that's it for setting up the solar power. I wish I had some more sun coming down to give me a more accurate reading. But anyway, I'm working. Everything's working the way it should. And I'm now back on battery and inverter power, which I absolutely love being. So the big test will be tonight when the big test will be tonight when I'm still trying to run everything on those batteries and see how long they stand up. So anyway, worlds, that's as good as I can get it done, the good old hippie way. Anyway, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will catch you later. Bye.